Hey guys, so we just got back from a very short-lived trip to the park. I knew it was gonna start raining and absolutely bucketing down, but Holly was adamant that we were going to the park, so I kind of did it to teach her a lesson. So as we were walking up to the park, it started picking with rain, and then when we were at the park, the heavens absolutely opened, and she was just standing there like, what is happening? And I was like, shall we go home now? And she was like, yeah, it's so wet. So, but she did see the funny side of it. And I said, you should have listened to mummy, shouldn't you? And she was like, yeah. So, yeah, I had to go through the process of getting absolutely soaking wet just to prove a point to my 3-year-old's daughter. But however, I did put the washing on the line because I didn't realise it would continue to rain. I thought it would just be like a 5-minute long heavy shower, but no, it's continued to rain. So my washing's on the line, which will probably end up breaking the line because it will make it too heavy. But I shall go and get that in at some point later, I suppose, and put it back in the washing machine and spin it off. But yeah. Teaching 3-year-olds lessons about listening to mummy, and if it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. I'm not being horrible, I'm not trying to stop you from going to the park, I just don't want us to get soaking wet. Job done. Hey guys, so I just got back from my food shopping. So again, I went to Aldi's and I did a few things in Tesco's. So let me just explain to you something before I get into this food haul, because you're going to be like, what the actual fuck, she's gone crazy. So in August, so that's tomorrow, is it? So tomorrow, the 1st of August, I will be doing a vegan food challenge. Now, most of you will know by now that I have gone vegan, and I don't really like using the word challenge. It's more like a different way of being vegan. So I'm going to be doing a challenge called Rawgust. So I plan to eat 3 raw meals every day for the month of August. So no cooking involved whatsoever, just purely raw vegetables and fruit and smoothies and stuff like that, but smoothies that I've made rather than pre-bought smoothies. So bear that in mind. And I feel like it's been more expensive to set this up. I don't believe that all this fruit and veg that I have bought in this shop will be used this week. I feel like some of it will go over into next week, and then hopefully I will be able to bring the budget back down again. So, but I bought things like sesame seeds and nuts and stuff like that, which you don't get through a whole thing of in a week. They usually last you a month, but like the outlay of buying them are quite expensive to begin with, but once you've got them, it's just a case of topping them up, etc. So let's begin. So first up, I have a crate of bananas. I believe there's 53 in here, is what she counted. I will be going through and counting them again soon, but for the now I'll believe that there's 53 bananas in here. And the reason why I bought 53 bananas is because I plan on having 10 bananas per smoothie. So in theory these won't even last the week, but some of them are quite big bananas, so maybe we can get away with it. I don't know, I do not know, but we'll just have to play it by ear and see how we go. But they were 12p per banana in Aldi's, which I believe is going to be better than any like farm shop or greengrocers that you'll get locally. So bananas. So 1 packet of courgettes, 2 packets of courgettes, 3 packets of courgettes, a packet of mangoes, because it was cheaper to buy the twin pack of mangoes than it was to buy them separately. 2 iceberg lettuces, 1, 2, 3 packets of salad tomatoes, oranges, kiwi fruit. Cashews, these are from Aldi's. I don't know if I can find, I don't know where to find like big packets, because if you buy like in bulk, it's going to work out cheaper, I would imagine. And then walnut halves. So those are the types of things which are like, I would say semi-expensive, but like you won't be using a full packet in a week. Grapes, ×2. Chia seeds, don't know what I'll be using them for yet, but they look healthy. 1, 2, 3 punnets of nectarine, because they're cheaper. 2 packets of the everyday essential peppers or capsicums, whatever you want to call them. So they're all red and yellow, and they were £1.20 per packet, which works out cheaper than if you buy them separately. I know they're a little bit smaller, but hey ho. 2 packets of lemons and 2 packets or nets or whatever of the limes. Spring onions, not sure how I'm going to get along with those raw. And another packet of salad tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4 pineapples. I didn't get any tinned pineapples this week because I believe I could probably get like 2 eats out of this. So a tin of pineapple would probably be 2 of these. I don't know. We'll just have to see how we go. I'm not sure. But these were 89p each, I think, on offer. So 4 pineapples. Might have to let them ripen up a bit so they're really like almost going over, you know. Red onions, because they're far better to eat raw than white onions. And then 3 avocados. Ideally I wanted more, but they only had 3 avocados in the whole shop, so I had them all. Strawberry lances for Holly. I know they're not raw, but I'm not gonna make her eat raw. I think that's just taking it a bit too far. She's only 3 years old. I will get her involved in the smoothies and the fruit platters and stuff like that, but I don't feel like I've bought enough fruit to do the fruit platters. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. A tin of sun-dried tomatoes, because I want to make some like sauces. I'm planning on spiralising the courgettes. In America they call them zucchinis. And then making like sauces to go on top of the courgette and stuff. Then I've got a pot of basil. It was cheaper to buy it like this. It was on offer than it was to get like a bag of picked stuff. This smells absolutely amazing. I love the smell of basil. I think it is divine. It smells so yummy. And I'm going to make my own raw pesto. And then I've also got the same bit of coriander as well. So I feel like you get a lot more herb for your money when you buy it in the pot. And as I said, the pot was cheaper this time around because they were on offer. And then a 4th punnet of nectarines. 4 things of almond milk. Now, arguably, this is not raw, and I could go and make my own almond milk. I want to do that, but maybe not in the first week. I think like this outlay has been quite a lot anyway, and plus I need to buy a big bag of almonds, and I don't quite know where to go and get that from yet. So yeah, I've got just the almond milk in the cartons for the now, just to see how we go with that. A big 450 grams of unwashed spinach. So this is cheaper to buy than like the baby spinach, probably because it's unwashed. So just stick it in a colander and wash it right. So that will be going into my smoothies and making up some of my salads if I have salads and stuff like that. Carrots, I've got a kilo of them because they were like 42p, and carrots last long, so I won't be using all of those in the week. 2 things of celery, because this stuff, like, it fills you up, and it like is almost like salty, and you can add it to stuff to make it more salty. Another bag of courgettes. Another bag of courgettes. I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courgettes. And I've got 4 cucumbers, just in case I fancied changing it up a bit. Got some pull-ups for Holly for the night times. It's got nothing to do with my raw diet. And a watermelon. I can't remember how much this was, but it looks cool. I haven't had a watermelon in ages, and they'll be good to have on like a fruit platter and stuff. So that's that. That's all I got from Aldi's, I think. Doesn't look like a lot actually now that I've got it here. So that's cool. And then from Tesco, I picked up some sesame seeds and some, these are for Holly, yogurts. She wanted the banana flavoured ones this time round. Well, they're the soya alternative yogurts, obviously. Some white chocolate buttons for her as well, because she likes them and it's the summer holidays, and party rings, which are accidentally vegan. So in Aldi's I spent £54.90, which is about £14.90 over my budget. And then in Tesco's I spent £8.74. Hang on a minute, I forgot. In Tesco I also picked up some Corn vegan fishless fingers for Holly. She's been asking for fish fingers. And then in Aldi's I picked up blueberries because they're cheaper to buy frozen than they are to buy fresh. But I hope this still counts as raw. I'm assuming it will, because it would just be stupid if it wasn't. So yeah, £54.90 is going to be bumped up with things like sun-dried tomatoes that I'm not going to be buying on a weekly basis. Nappies I'm not going to be buying on a weekly basis. Chia seeds and the cashews and the walnut halves. You don't tend to buy things like that on a weekly basis. Those things last you a while. The carrots should probably last me through till next week, as maybe the milk, because I don't think I can have cups of tea. I won't be using the milk in my porridge and stuff like that because I'm not having porridge now either. So hopefully things will balance back out next week. Otherwise I might have to reconsider this challenge and do it raw till 4 and then have like cooked stuff in the evening, or I don't know. I'll have to change it up to make it cheaper for my budget, because that's a lot over for me. But yeah, so that's my haul. I'm going to go and put all of this away now. It's quite exciting. I'm excited but apprehensive at the same time, because on Weight Watchers, which is like how my mind has been channeled on Weight Watchers, when you blend fruit, all fruit is 0 pointed, but then when you blend it, it becomes pointed because your body hasn't got to work very hard to break it down. So I'm possibly a bit thing about that, but then I haven't got any meat in my diet anymore, and I'm literally just going to be having just vegetables for my dinner. There's going to be no anything else. And like, I've got plenty of tins of chickpeas and white kidney beans and butter beans, etc. in the cupboards already, so I'll be like making my own hummus and stuff like that as well. So fingers crossed this goes well. I'm just gonna have to take it as it comes, but yeah, that's cool. See you later. I just wanted to add, obviously this is stuff that I've got left over in my fridge from last week. So I've still got 2 peppers, a butternut squash. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to find a way of eating that raw somehow. Mushrooms, can you eat those raw? Pretty sure you can. Leeks, I'm not sure if you can eat those raw. I have no idea. Broccoli, I know you can. And like sugar snap peas. So the only thing I'm gonna have to use these up tonight, the sweet potato and the swede, because I can't imagine ever eating those raw. It would just be insane, really. Beetroots, they can go into my smoothies. I'm not sure if these are considered raw now they've been blister packed. I'm sure they are. I mean, I wanted proper raw beetroots, but they didn't have any in Aldi's, and I knew that I had these in the fridge anyway, so I'll use those up. Got ginger, and I've got carrots left over, I've got cucumber left over, and spring onions. They call these green onions in America for some reason. But yeah, so there's still stuff left over, so I'm pretty sure that I will have stuff left over. Like, I'm going to have to eat that tonight. Oh no, it doesn't even need to be eaten in a hurry because it doesn't go off until 2018. But things like the tofu, I should probably get that eaten up tonight because I'm pretty sure you can't eat that stuff raw. So, yeah. Welcome to my kitchen again. So, I just wanted to show you, I've rearranged some stuff. Look, the microwave's over there. So, I bought some new toys for August out of my, what they call Tesco club card points. So didn't really spend a penny, but I have to get the club card points, if you get what I mean. So I bought myself a new blender. So this is a 2-speed and pulse blender. So, and that's 400 watt. It's what I could afford really, so it's bog standard. So we'll see how I get along. I'd love a Vitamix, but they start at £299, so it's not happening. Maybe for Christmas and my birthday from my dad and my brother joint together, maybe, who knows. And then I also bought a spiralizer. So that's quite a posh spiralizer, I would say, because I'm going to be doing a lot of spiralizing. So it can make fine noodles, ribbons and thick noodles, so I'm looking forward to busting those out tomorrow. So I've put my toaster away because I actually haven't bought any bread for about 2 months now, so I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be toasting, but the toaster, when I picked it up, it literally had like dust on it because I haven't used it for that long, so that's hanging. And then I've moved my microwave where my toaster was, and obviously I've still got my beloved kettle. I'm not looking forward to not having tea. I'm just going to have to gauge that one. I might make an exception to have 1 cup of tea a day in the morning, but we'll see how we go. I won't have one tomorrow morning and just see how we go, but I know what I'm like without caffeine. Like, I get such a ridiculous headache that then I end up having to take paracetamol because it is that nuts. I don't like taking tablets, not because I can't take them, I just prefer to go without medication. I only take medication when I really, really, really need to. But I think having a cup of tea is better than taking 2 paracetamol, personally. So we'll see how we go with that. But yeah. And then I didn't really know where to put my bananas, so they're living down there on the floor. So I could probably do with tidying this up and making some space on there. I think I probably might do that in all honesty and put my bananas on top of the fridge. That would make far more logical sense. But yeah. So I'm going to sign off here for today, but I need to like say something now. So August's vlogs are mainly going to be about August. So I'm going to be doing like obviously food hauls, what I've eaten in the day, how I'm making it, and some mukbangs as well. I might even do some live mukbangs. But I will try and put like normal vloggy stuff in there as well, what I would film normally on a day-to-day basis. But we'll just have to see how we go. I can understand that quite a lot of you are not going to be interested in this August. I don't know, but like I'm gonna go with what I feel right, seeing as this is my channel, and it's a true reflection of what I am doing in my life right now. I'm doing August, and that's new and exciting to me, and I share stuff with you on my channel. Maybe not exciting, like folding my washing and stuff, but that's what I do. And I share that with you. So, and this is what I'm going to be doing in August. So I'm going to share that with you as well. So if that makes any sense. But like obviously all normal activity will resume in September. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Obviously if I'm doing things very, very similar every day, I'm not going to put how I'm making a smoothie every single day, because they're predominantly going to be the same things. So you might see it 1 or 2 times, or if I vary it, then you might see it again. But yeah, we will just go with the flow. So if you really, really don't like it, then please leave me a comment down below, and or find me on some other social media platform where you can directly inbox me if you don't want to say anything publicly that you don't like. Go ahead and find me on Twitter. It's blonde _L, I think, or Instagram, and drop me a direct message and say it there if it's not something that you wish to publicly speak about. I'm more than willing to take constructive criticism, but I don't really like negative comments for the sake of negative comments. I don't feel there's any need for it. So yeah, that's that one. And thank you very much for all the new subscribers. That's been really cool. So thank you if you have just joined me on this journey. This is my life, day to day, very standard. I usually try and say it as it is 99.9% of the time. I really do say it as it is, with a few swear words thrown in for measure. So yep. I think I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you, but yeah, it's August tomorrow. I can't believe it. I'm going to be able to flick up my calendar tomorrow. I was looking at my calendar earlier and it was just so wrong. It goes, they printed it, it obviously goes 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, but it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday. So I wish today was Friday, but it's not. They've obviously printed it wrong. But there we are, and I shall see you next month, which is tomorrow. Lol. Night.